take a sentimental journey. Gonna set my heart at ease. Gonna take a sentimental journey to renew old memories. Got my bag, I got my reservation. Spend each time I could afford, like a child in wild anticipation. Long to hear that all aboard. 7, that's the time we leave at 7. I'll be waiting up for heaven, counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Never thought my heart could be so yearning. Why did I decide to roam? Gonna take a sentimental journey, sentimental journey home.
Tapping into those resources and all of the things that this wonderful community of Hillsborough and broader Washington County have to offer. Our director, our marketing folk, nursing staff, all of those folks are constantly looking for new activities for folks to do. And that, I think, is one of the keys that makes Cornell Estates what it truly is today.
That's the time we leave at 7. I'll be waiting up for heaven, counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Never thought my heart could be so yearning. Why did I decide to roam? Gonna take a sentimental journey, sentimental journey home.
Through the Alive Inside program, youth who may be afraid of adults will take this task and go to retirement centers and put headphones on, and then watching them have an experience, hanging out with them long enough, and then learning, repeating a list of questions, and that interaction between the two people will become the content of the documentary, which is an interactive, close look at seeking to connect and share with anybody and everybody, and with people that you would not normally have realized had a wealth of information to share with you if you're a young person. But if you can turn on those hot buttons for folks that have been alive for 80, 90, 100 years, they have a lot to share, and they're not being able to share it or have enough opportunity to do it. That could be leaving them feeling bereft and alone and with no future. But as soon as you give them an opportunity to open up, and the music is what does it, it opens it up to remembering and their brains are activated, and now they can tell you different points in their life and what they learned from those experiences, or how those experiences of their past affected them. And all this is grist for developing a relationship.
I was just saying that the money, to me, the money is in setting up an actual program that has actual legs to it and is executable over months period of time, you know, once a week for 2 months, as a way of getting everybody in the establishment up to speed and used to what this new thing is, this new technology. That is bread and butter money, but it's not even bread and butter. It's, you know, that's
The backbone,
that's the backbone.
the foundation,
That's the fundamental.
the actual stuff that happens that
Yeah.
makes the thing real.
And then from that, once you've got that sort of thing established in 1 or 2 places, from that you can actually create an infomercial that you can use to then get more homes involved. But if you just have an infomercial to give to people, but you don't really have any meat to offer, there's like a program, like a tangible, straightforward program. The infomercial, it's all nice and pretty, but if you don't have the meat to it or the foundation, it's kind of empty calories, is my thought.
So basically what you'll be doing, Mel, is you'll be going to old folks' homes and you will be interacting with the old folks, you know, whether they're in a wheelchair or laying in bed or they're mobile enough to get around and carry on a conversation with. And you're going to share with them the concept about Alive Inside, which is basically that if you put earphones of old folks' favorite kind of music that they grew up on, it will activate their memories and it will activate their mind. And they'll be able to talk about it because those ideas will be fresh in their mind. If they have Alzheimer's and they can't even, you know, focus on anything, hardly, by listening to the music, it will stimulate those memories. And what they've been seeing is miraculous results.
I can relate to that. Remember when I did some volunteer work at a hospice center by myself, and I took all my music books and played a whole bunch of songs, and there was this one lady in a wheelchair that looked like Cruella de Vil, and she couldn't talk. She just was just gone. She's just staring off into space constantly,
Right.
can't talk.
Uh-huh.
But when I started playing my song, she rolled up beside me, and all of a sudden I started hearing her singing every single word.
Oh,
And come to find out she used to be a singer, and so I stopped playing and just let her sing.
nice.
Which is so weird because she couldn't even talk.
So that's the basic, what it looks like that you'll be doing. And then the way I'm setting it up is to, you'll give them the earphones, put them on for them, you know, let them listen for a while and hang out with them. And then I'll have a series of questions that you can ask them, like, are you enjoying this? And what's your experience of it, basically, is what you want to get out of them. Are you loving what you hear? And then let them talk. And I'll figure out other questions to ask. But once you get the ball rolling, you know, with what do you think, the work begins. And what the documentary is that I'm producing has twofold, basically maybe 2 documentaries. One, the interaction or the relationship that develops and what comes out of it between those that are giving the headphones and working with the people and talking to them and all that. That is the content of the documentary, let's say. Most of the content will come from that. And if there's a narration over the top, it'll go to the second video, which is my project of mapping out through video the stages of the development of becoming a troubadour, is what we're calling them. Troubadour is somebody who does this, takes the earphones out, is willing to engage with the old folks and develop relationships, and you do it on a regular basis for a while. Now, so that's the second documentary. That's what the producer wants of Alive Inside in New York. He wants somebody to pioneer the troubadour path of going to these homes and creating the whole phenomenon. And then the second video is me mapping it out so that someone can copy what I'm doing. So I can send somebody the video in Norway, and they will be able to have all that they need to be able to start the business and make it happen.
What do you think of music? My heart belongs to music. I love it.
Have you ever had music just hit you in a place that immediately brought you to tears? Music has that power.
Music connects people with who they have been, who they are, and their lives. Because what happens when you get old is all the things you're familiar with and your identity are all just being peeled away.
We're going to do your medicine now.
Our healthcare system imagines the human to be a very complicated machine. We have medicines that can adjust the dials. Blood pressure, oh, turn that down. Blood sugar, oh, turn that down. We haven't done anything to touch the heart and soul of the patient.
So I took the drum over there and just played the drum and sang Little Drummer's Boy after I read the book. So I did that presentation at Prestige, and I gave them all little bookmarks. They were all like, "A present for me?" I couldn't believe it. It's just a bookmark.
Yep.
But again, the littlest thing makes the biggest difference in their lives.
What do you think of music? My heart belongs to music. I love it.
Have you ever had music just hit you in a place that immediately brought you to tears? Music has that power.
Music connects people with who they have been, who they are, and their lives. Because what happens when you get old is all the things you're familiar with and your identity are all just being peeled away.